struggle to survive continues. Tonight, Van Helsing and Gibbons destroyed another box of my sacred earth, of Transylvania. But this time, I may have destroyed them also.
Use the holy water. This is one more he'll never sleep in again.
Damnation!
Kurt, it's gasoline.
Quick, the back door, come on.
What's wrong?
It's locked. Must be locked from the outside.
Kurt!
Come on, let's try that door. It's locked,
we can
too.
get out.
Come on, this way.
Kurt! Kurt! The coffin!
What?
A battering ram!
Mary! My shoulder.
He brought 20 boxes of his native soil that we know of. And so far, we've destroyed 13. Your grandfather would be proud of us.
My grandfather, Hannian.
Shoulder bothering you?
No, Hannian. Giving me more flack about how much we're using of the Perkins computer.
Kurt, why don't we tell him who we're looking for?
For the same reason we can't tell the police. They think we're a couple of loonies. Well, Kurt, looking for a vampire, are you? That's fascinating. Do you mind cleaning out your desk and using another university's facilities?
The computer find anything new yet?
Not yet. The cross-referencing takes forever. It took us 3 weeks to end up at that barn the other night.
What?
As a professor of Eastern European history, he teaches down at South Bay College.
So?
Apparently, he only teaches night courses.
And it's a perfect course for the Count to instruct, huh?
Sure. He lived in Eastern Europe for 500 years.
So you can see that Crown Prince Rudolph was still anxious to spread his wild oats, and it was difficult to blame him. Princess Stephanie of Belgium was about as exciting as a stale glass of beer. And very nearly as flat. Poor Prince Rudolph. Made quite a scandal of himself that night in Vienna. His wedding feast. New Year's Eve, 1888. palace of the Emperor Franz Joseph was beautiful. The candlelight made the gold leaf on the carved woodwork seem to glow from within. The magnificent crystal chandelier caught this flickering light and scattered it prismatically like 1,000 diamonds. The fragrances of many exotic perfumes filled the air, commingled with the clean smell of starch and the stiff Prussian army dress uniforms. The women of the court were attired in the most exquisite gowns of velvet, deep shades of burgundy, violet, midnight blue, tiny seed pearls embroidered upon the rich material in layers. Gold and precious stones crowned their heads and tiaras, and draped in stunning strands around their beautiful necks. It was on that night of his wedding that Rudolph met a most beautiful and enchanting young girl, Mary Vetsara. When I recognized Mary in my class, I was surprised to feel a certain pleasure within myself. I am becoming intrigued with her. There is some obsession in her eyes which fascinates me. Her eyes sparkled with desire and yearning for the dashing young prince. In 1 week, they would be lovers. In 1 month, they would be dead in each other's arms in the hunting lodge at Maljardin. We will continue on Thursday.
That's not fair.
Come on, don't leave us hanging.
We want to know what happened.
Thursday.
I really like that.
It's such a romantic story.
Yes, but so tragic.
You really have a knack for making the past come alive.
I want my classes to be interesting.
Your description of the Imperial Palace on that New Year's Eve made me feel as though you'd actually been there.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. What about that one?
This star is Alberio in the constellation of Cygnus the Swan. You see? It's at her head, her 2 wings, and at the tail is the neck.
Isn't Cygnus also referred to as the Northern Cross?
I prefer to think of it as a swan.
I'm beginning to think that you know all the stars. We haven't pointed to one yet that you can't tell us about.
Well, I've done a great deal of stargazing in my time. In fact, I have just come across my old telescope. Would you like to look through it? Perhaps have some wine?
Yeah, that would be terrific.
Okay.
Are you coming, my dear?
You live nearby?
Yes.
Here in San Francisco.
Oh, me too. I tried going to school back east, but... You missed the fog, huh?
It's been really beautiful the last few nights, hasn't it?
Do you think it'll be too foggy tonight to see the stars? So fast.
I don't like being tailgated.
driving at Le Mans?
Quite well on a professor's income.
I come from old money.
It's lovely. You've been teaching at the university all semester?
Yes.
You seem very popular. Your students are quite drawn to you.
And you?
I'm curious
Indeed.
about your background, your origins.
I think you know a great deal about me already. Don't you, Mary? Your new hairstyle is very flattering, but it is not really you. So, you and the young Van Helsing escaped again. My compliments. You are good survivors. Will you tell me something? What is so important that you cannot leave me in peace?
You killed my mother.
Who was your mother?
Amanda Gibbons.
I will tell you something, young lady. In my lifetime, I have known many women. I have loved only a few. I loved your mother.
You love nothing except the darkness.
The night. Yes. But you misunderstand. I do not love the night and the darkness. I am condemned to it. Do you know that I have not seen the daylight for 512 years? Can you imagine living that long and never seeing the blue of the sky? Never seeing the reflection of the sunlight on the sea? Would you not long for those things if you were deprived of them? When this curse was first placed upon my shoulders, I thought I would go insane. I tried to tear my own heart from my bosom. But gradually I grew resigned to my destiny. There are many addictions, you know, alcohol, drugs. But the most potent is the addiction to life. To be alive. However lonely it may be. Your mother brought me warmth and understanding like few I have ever known. Who taught you that the constellation Cygnus the Swan is also the Northern Cross?
My mother.
As I thought. She loved the stars. Knew a great deal of astronomy. Many times we lay beside each other in the heather, gazing at Hercules kneeling in the heavens before us. She was a loving and gentle woman. Your mother, Amanda.
And you killed her.
But I did love her.
But you killed her.
There is a passion within me which I cannot control. A passion to live, to possess. I should like to possess you, Mary.
Help! Help me! We've got to... No. Please. No. Kurt!
Van Helsing will be of no further help. In a few moments, the broken fuel line in his car will rid me of him permanently.
You're alive. What happened?
I'm not sure.
Oh, let me help you. Kurt, you're bleeding.
Well, my head hurts a little bit, but I think I'm all right. Are you okay?
I'm scared. And I'm tired of running.
I'm sorry. You got away from me on the road, and there was a fire.
You told me. They did something to your car.
I never should have let you try it by yourself.
You never even bothered to deny who he was.
Kurt, he knew me. Those students, they must have been bitten at least once. Maybe twice. He controls them. He carried me to his room. It seemed like a nightmare, but I knew better. He was looking at me, staring. I looked for something to hit him with. Anything. A lamp. Then I just ran.
My head.
Kurt? What's the matter? Oh.
You have done very well, my young friends. By now, Van Helsing has suffered a fate as ignoble as the one he has long planned for me. Still, you have much to learn. Such faithfulness will soon bear the fruit of the craving that grows within you.
But the girl.
Ah, Mary. So like her mother, Amanda.
You should have let us have her.
She is of concern only to me. Ah, Desdemona, Othello, my beauties. You stay. Come, I must get to the crypt before the infernal dog drives away our time together. Is a fool, but a dangerous one. And he has the good fortune of 1,000 mortal. He is hurt. Mary is with him. They will seek attention, medical help. I cannot linger. You must destroy Van Helsing. And remember, he must appear to have died at the hands of the living.
And the woman?
Mary will be back. You will excuse me now.
Please, let me stay. To say goodnight.
No bedtime stories, please. These hours hold no good night for me. This is my bitter cup. To spend the beautiful moments of light in a dark void.
Soon you will not have to spend those moments alone. I will be like you.
He's stable, and I won't order further medication until I get the report on the skull series.
You think there may be complications?
No, I don't, but why take a chance? Is he wired into the monitor, nurse?
Yes. The pattern's normal, Doctor.
Good. The heart monitor is just a precaution. He's been through quite a physical trauma, and we want to make certain there are no complications. Just see that he stays quiet. He'll probably sleep a lot and quite heavily. And if you need anything, ring.
Okay. Dracula. He'll want to move quickly now. You may think we've located his house.
But we haven't.
Well, it can't be too far from where you found me.
I was running so fast, I didn't know where I was.
Hey. I'm not going to let you get that close again. Not without me.
He spoke about my mother.
He's victimized so many, Mary.
He seemed almost remorseful.
She was a loving and gentle woman. Your mother, Amanda.
And you killed her.
But I did love her.
I didn't expect that.
Save your pity for the people he's destroyed. I don't need all this equipment. I've got to get out of here. I've got to find those students. They could lead us to him. And to the rest of his coffins.
Do you know that I have not seen the daylight for 512 years? Can you imagine living that long and never seeing the blue of the sky? There are many addictions, you know, alcohol, drugs. But the most potent is the addiction to life. To be alive. However lonely it may be.
You all right?
What?
Are you all right?
Fine. You get some rest now.
Portable X-ray machine needed in room 804. Orderly, please deliver.
Thank you, Dr. Broder. Well, how's the patient?
He's asleep.
Oh, that's good.
The cafeteria?
Downstairs.
Thank you.
Dr. Werner, Dr. Franz Werner, please report to Nurses Station 15. Dr. Werner, Nurses Station 15.
Will be instantaneous.
Look, I'm fine. I gotta get out of here.
You're not going anywhere, young man, until the doctor says so. And until your x-rays come back, and they haven't come back. That's that.
We've got to stop him, Mary. We've come this far. Those students are the best lead we've had. I can't just lie here.
Don't worry. I'll check the registrar's office and see what I can find. All right?
All right. Just be sure you're home before dark.
Good evening, my dear.
Not so good. She saved Van Helsing.
Mary.
You know that she's trying to destroy you. Thanks to her, Van Helsing is still alive. Once again, he's free to hound you.
She will not save him again. Soon she will be devoted only to me.
I am already devoted to you, my prince.
Tell me where she is. Do not be a petulant child.
She was at the university this afternoon.
What seems to be the trouble, officer?
Yeah, you ran that light back there going like a bat out of hell.
That light was yellow. I know the color red when I see it.
You know, you guys get one of these $20,000 jobs and you think you own us all, body and soul. All right, let's see your license, bud.
Wouldn't you know, the one time...
Well, I'm gonna have to write you up for that, too. Now, let's see what else we can find. All right, out of the car. All right, move it. You're not from around here, are you?
No, and your reception does not exactly make me feel welcome.
Well, we can't have you feeling unwelcome in this neck of the woods, now can we? Now, hands in front of you. Against the car. Oh, rats, spread 'em!
Mortuary supplies. Hello? Hello?
Who's there?
I saw somebody come out of my office. I was afraid it was one of them.
What am I doing here? You're supposed to be in the hospital.
I just had to get back. The x-rays were okay. You were supposed to be home by now.
I know. I just lost track of time. Oh, here. I found this. I couldn't find anything on the students, but found this on one of the cards.
Mortuary supplies. Perfect place to hide a coffin.
With a lot of other coffins.
Well, not you. You're going home.
Keep your doors locked. And be careful.
You too.
I believe you stalled it, my dear. Do not be frightened. I will not harm you. You have my word.
Your word?
Yes. It has honorably withstood 5 centuries, but if you would feel more comfortable, bring your cross. I'm sure you have.
I never leave home without it.
So much about you I do not know, and yet there are qualities that I have admired in others. The courage of Mary Queen of Scots, the grace of Pavlova, the beauty of Anne Boleyn.
Before or after she lost her head over Henry?
The king was a lonely man.
You two have a lot in common. You think nothing of human life.
You are wrong. There is nothing so dear to me as life. Endless life, which is mine to give.
Do you think you're some kind of a god?
Mary, I want you to listen to me very carefully. How would you like to be alive 100 years from now? As young and vital as you are at this moment, 200 years from now. To behold the earth in 500 years and beyond.
Is this what you told my mother? Before you killed her?
She lives on in you. Don't you understand? I am offering you something that no one else can. Immortality. Like the eternal sea. Think of it. The ceaseless tide. I know you are beginning to feel it.
No.
Mary, do not struggle. You are partially mine already.
No. It can't be. I got away.
I let you go, but not before I placed my mark upon you. When you fully comprehend the gift that only I can give. I will be waiting. Disobeyed.
She wants to destroy you. She must die.
I have already chosen her fate. And death plays no part in it tonight.
She will never love you as I do. She isn't worthy of your gift of immortality. I'm the only one who knows how to please you. You look pale, my darling. I want to be yours completely. Deliver me into darkness tonight for eternity.
You speak of eternity as if it were some extended garden party. To be together forever, to live, to love, to partake. The path to immortality is fraught with clever foes like Van Helsing, men who devote themselves to our destruction. You are young, Antoinette. Possibly with time you will earn back the trust that your little escapade has cost you tonight. But only then will I take you back. Perhaps. How would you like to be alive 100 years from now? As young and vital as you are at this moment, 200 years from now. Immortality, like the eternal sea. Think of it. Do not struggle. You are partially mine already.
No, I got away.
I let you go, but not before I placed my mark upon you. You are partially mine already. When you fully comprehend the gift that only I can give, I will be waiting.
Fancy desecrating graves now, do you? Oh, that's disgusting, that is.
Listen, Mr. Murphy, I know this looks pretty strange, but there is an explanation.
Hold it. Another step and you'll be peeling your belly off that wall behind you.
Well, listen, my great-great-great-grandfather had a jeweled cross that they say was blessed by Cardinal Richelieu, see? And it was supposed to have healing powers.
What's that got to do with the price of tea in Dublin?
My grandmother is very sick, and she believes that the only thing that can save her is that cross, which was in Europe until last week.
So?
So, my uncle doesn't trust the mails, so he shipped the cross to a coffin maker friend of his in Dubuque. Put it right in with a crate of bronze coffin handles. See, my uncle manufactures...
This story smells as foul as a fisherman's fingertips.
This coffin maker hid it where he was sure no one would look. Inside one of his coffins. But there was a mix-up, and somehow the coffin got accidentally shipped here.
Do I look daft enough to believe a bandage and chewing gum story like that?
Well, you think it'd make up a story like that?
Yes.
Well, maybe I can prove it to you.
Well, now, that'll clip a few feet off the tall tale you were telling me. But be quick about your business, and check with me on the way out. I don't want you sneaking by me with one of these coffins on your back either.
Van Helsing, it seems that we convene our last meeting. What a pity. You were an admirable opponent. For Van Helsing, this time I am the cat, and you are the mouse. Now you know what it feels like. Your grandfather stalked me like a cat for years, always one step behind me with a wooden stake, ready to plunge into my heart. It was his persecution that drove me from my homeland. And now you follow his lead like a hangman's apprentice. You may not believe this, Van Helsing, but I do not enjoy taking your life. It is something you force me to do. You have written your own fate.
You scum!
Your perspective is as small as your lifespan. I have lived 512 years, my friend, and they have been full years, rich in culture, experience. Your life compares to mine like a grain of sand to a beach.
You have no life. You know only death.
Death? Death is something I will never know. That unpleasant privilege is reserved for mortal men, as you shall discover soon enough. In a way, I am almost going to miss you, Van Helsing. You have added a touch of intrigue to this era of my life, like a good chess match. Eternity can drag on so without a good challenge from time to time.
Mary!
Mary has arrived just in time.
Mary! Get out of here! Quiet!
Mary? Come join us.
No! Mary! Don't come up here! Mary! Stay away! Mary! No! No, Mary!
Oh, my God.
Stand where you are.
Mary, the cross.
Be still.
Mary!
It must hurt Van Helsing to know that she will watch you die without lifting a finger to help you. Mary, come here. Look at me.
Mary! Don't listen to him!
Mary, put that down.
For God's sake, Mary!
Take my hand.
No, Mary! Don't look at him!
Helsing. Together, we will destroy you.
Why didn't you tell me he'd bitten you?
Honestly, Kurt, I didn't remember it that way.
I should never have let you go in there alone. It's gonna be all right. I won't let you near him again.
You can't imagine what he's really like.
He already has a hold on you.
No, that's not true.
Mary,
it's not true.
In the warehouse, for a moment, yes.
I'm one of them. He's bitten me.
No, Mary, no. Not from being bitten once. In all my grandfather's notes, whenever Dracula decides not to kill, it takes at least 3 times for the conversion to be complete. We can still fight it.
I'm so confused.
You'll never have to surrender to him again.
Sure you're all right now?
It's driving across this bridge. It always gets to me.
Your mother, huh? What's wrong?
Don't you understand?
We're gonna stop him, Mary,
How can we?
by staying on top of each one of his moves, like this bloodless homicide in Sausalito.
We can't even tell the police. They think we're a couple of...
It's all right.
No, come on. I haven't got all day. Now, you can both be wrong. This missing cousin of yours. You did say cousin, didn't you?
Yes,
Yeah.
cousin James.
Well, he might just have taken off someplace. A long-lost uncle of mine once wired us from Alaska 10 years later. Can you beat that? Yeah. Made himself a bundle mining silver up there.
Oh, no,
Can you believe it?
No.
No, he never leaves without telling us.
Well, you never know. There he is, all yours. Be right back.
Kurt, you were right.
The marks are different. They're closer together. It wasn't Dracula.
I could end up doing something like this.
Never. Make sure the bedroom window's locked.
I know.
Remember, I'll be right here.
Hello?
Fanny,
What do you want?
only to see you again. We can meet in a public place, Certainly there can be no harm. Remember last night, I kept my word. I also saved your life. You know we must talk. The Arriba. You know where it is.
I've been there.
Mary,
Yes?
I will be waiting for you.
You're not going, Mary.
He killed my mother. This is the best chance to trap him and find his coffins.
Mary's vision is expanding. She is now beginning to realize how minuscule a human lifespan really is. And her narrow-minded friend Van Helsing is rushing blindly toward his imminent mortality. But Van Helsing does not give up. He stalks me like a zealot seeks the Holy Grail. His preoccupation with the pursuit makes him bold, yet careless. And now he dangles over the abyss of his own destruction.
Hey, how about banging out something in my key?
Quite a few pianists in my time. I'm 90 years old today. What do you think of that?
You are still a child.
Play Moscow Nights. I was born in 1889. Named me after the Tsar himself.
Your eyes far outshine his. He was a man afraid of his own shadow.
The Tsar?
He was always afraid that he would meet the same fate that befell his father.
I remember Moscow.
There were always bells in those days.
And marriages.
And funerals.
You remember that?
How could one forget such things?
Hey, piano player, do you know Peg of My Heart? Boom, peg of my heart, make my heart say.
How about giving me a private concert?
You like to neck?
You have no idea.
I'll be right back. And then we'll wait and we'll follow.
Come be my own. Come make your home in my heart.
Take a deep breath, Von Helsing. It's going to have to last you a long time.
No. 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 Help. Help.
My servant, Van Helsing. Together we will destroy you.
Lie still for a moment.
Get away.
Put that away. Please.
have no intention of harming you. If I did, I would have taken you before you regained consciousness.
What do you want?
We have a common goal. You and I. The destruction of Dracula.
But you're
a vampire. Yes. But I'm not like him.
Tell that to the corpse I saw in Sausalito.
I don't live as I do by choice. I detest what I've become. Dracula did it to me. I hate him for it.
Somehow I don't find that very consoling.
I don't want your admiration. I want to help you destroy Dracula. I know his habits, his needs, his weaknesses. You're mortal, you're no match for him. Come. We must get to your friend as quickly as possible.
No good. I saw them drive away together.
You saw his apprentice drive away in Dracula's car.
Then Mary's still there with him.
Not necessarily. It's very persuasive.
Major. It's quite a repertoire. Scott Joplin, Chopin.
I have had considerable time to practice. They were very much alike, Joplin and Chopin. Each a brooding and unhappy man. Each largely unappreciated in his time.
You knew them both?
No, I never had the honor of meeting Joplin. If I had, he might be composing still. Let me take you someplace where we can talk in peace. The noise and the smoke here foul my senses.
I don't understand this at all. I'm sitting here talking to you like we were old friends.
Perhaps you are beginning to appreciate the value of being alive for 1,000 years.
I feel like Faust, selling my soul to the devil.
Mary, immortality can be yours, with strengths and passions beyond mortal imaginations. But you must choose it. I will not force it upon you.
Why don't I fear you now?
Because there is nothing to fear.
I think I know where he lives.
Can you find Mars?
There, below Castor and Pollux.
A red beacon in the sky. Near the end of the 16th century, Kepler became obsessed with that beacon. He could not understand why it never seemed to be where it should. I remember his drawing diagrams for hours at a time. It nearly drove him crazy. You remind me of Kepler, Mary. Blinded as he was by preconceptions of what should be. Kepler could not understand Mars because he thought all planets must travel in circles. And then one day, it occurred to him, Mars moves in
an ellipse.
For the first time in 2,000 years, the universe made sense. Van Helsing has you thinking in circles, Mary. Mortal blood is a mere inconvenience to me. I do not live to partake of it. I partake of it to live, to experience everything there is to appreciate in this world. This is the life I offer you.
You make it sound so enticing.
It would take more than a mortal lifetime just to tell you what I have seen, who I have known. I have so much to share with you, Mary.
Why me?
I am in love with you, Mary. Heed your instincts. Don't be afraid.
You're just so different from how I've always imagined you to be.
Just as my life is different from how you imagined it. You can be part of my life. You can be forever young, able to experience to the fullest your every dream. You can be immortal, but you must decide what it is that you want. Not detracting from the sincerity of my love for Mary, I must admit that I find great satisfaction in wooing her away from Van Helsing. For the second time, I have absorbed her essence, an exaltation such as I have known only a few times in the past 5 centuries. I can almost taste the passion of taking her for the third and final time. And then she will be mine. Must be insane with fear for her, unless he has been clever enough to find her at Antoinette's. And if he has, I am certain that my able apprentice has disposed of him for good.
Mary, are you in there?
Kurt! Kurt!
Don't be afraid, Mary.
I saw you die.
You saw me fall.
Oh, Mama. Oh, where have you been?
I was afraid to face you. I'm ashamed of what he's made me.
Oh, my God.
I've never stopped loving you. I've watched you all these years.
I don't care what you become. You're here.
I had to come back to protect you. I know what you're going through. That night on the bridge, I felt the same way you do now. I wanted him to give me immortality. He had already bitten me twice. I had never known such bliss, such desire. I begged him for it. When it was over, when I first felt the terrible reality of being a vampire, his will no longer controlled me. Only then did I realize what I had become. And I tried to fight it. I was too late. But you still have time. You must resist him.
I can't. I want him. I want an endless life with him.
You don't know what you're saying. Being undead is not the same as living. My life is sordid. An endless repetition of disgusting bloodlust. And I can't stop, no matter how much I hate it. I love you, Mary. You must listen to what I'm saying. Dracula was born in a different age, a different moral climate. It was easier for him to accept vampirism. Human life was of little value in the 15th century. You will be tortured by your conscience for the rest of time. You must resist. I don't know how. You're mortal. You must defend that. You must. I'll take care of Dracula. But first, we must find a safe place for you. And you can't leave it.
What about Kurt?
I'm fine.
Heard it all?
Everything.
Where is Mary?
I don't know.
You were supposed to take care of her.
She will never love you as I do. What? Van Helsing came in. I knocked him out. But then some woman came. She threw me across the room like I was a pillow. When I came to, they were gone.
What did this woman look like?
I didn't really see her.
She has taken Mary to the mission of San Miguel. Call Christina. Tell her to go there. And tell her to be careful. This woman appears to be working with Van Helsing. She has already killed Darrow. Above all, nothing must happen to Mary.
Let me help you.
Call Christine.
Christina?
What time is it?
Darrow's been killed. What? Wake up. There's something you have to do.
Darrow's dead?
Mary did it. Dracula wants you to kill her.
What on earth are you doing up so late, sister?
I just had a dream about a troubled child, Mother Angela. And I found her in the sanctuary. I've asked her to stay with us a few days. I hope it's all right.
Your premonitions are going to drive us into the poorhouse, Sister Teresa.
Oh, she's so frightened, Mother Angela, so terribly frightened.
You see troubled souls as clearly as others see the light of day. Of course it's all right.
Mary, this is Mother Angela.
You are welcome, my child. No one will harm you here.
Thank you, Mother Angela.
thought it was you. You are even more beautiful than you were.
I have you to thank for my eternal youth.
A gift you almost refused.
I knew then what I know now. I wouldn't have fought you.
That is all past.
I've been doing a lot of thinking in the last 10 years. You were right. Without you, eternity is just a word. With you, it's a poem.
And so, after 10 years, you have returned to side with my enemies.
It's just to protect my daughter.
You must know that Mary and I...
Yes. I can't blame you. She's lovely. But you and I...
You placed me in an awkward position. Mary is not merely a whim. I am in love with her.
I thought perhaps for one night we could relive our love. You might come away with a different perspective.
Amanda.
I've brought some of my native soil to place next to yours. Pass the day with me. Please. Not here. Where we first slept.
Well, it is not elegant, but it is safe.
The memories these crumbling walls contain. We were so carefree then.
That was love's gift. Where is my native soil?
I'll sprinkle it on your sun-baked corpse.
Why are you doing this? I love you.
I have your love to thank for an eternity of bloodshed. And now you offer the same hellish existence to my daughter. I won't let you do it to her.
Amanda. Amanda, wait. You loved me once. Don't condemn me to the dawn.
Goodbye, Dracula.
dying, Van Helsing.
You and I both know she's already dead. If she's in there, let me hear her voice.
She cannot answer you, Van Helsing. She is burning from the rays of the sun.
She isn't burning alone.
The chase has made you callous, Van Helsing.
I know Amanda isn't in there. Now whose turn is it to be destroyed by time?
How can you be so sure?
This door didn't lock itself. Amanda kept her promise.
A promise that will only serve to torment you, Van Helsing. Mary's death will be a constant reminder. Van Helsing? Are you there, Van Helsing? Van Helsing?
You move so quickly, from lie to lie.
Oh, Van Helsing, Mary's life is in great danger.
Her only danger comes from you. And she's safe, where you can't touch her.
Safe? Safe, Van Helsing? The mission of San Miguel? It is no fortress against the jealousy of Antoinette.
What do you mean?
I gave the order to take Mary and to keep her until I call. And if I do not call...
I don't believe you.
Van Helsing, my concern for Mary is as great as yours. If you open the door, we can save her. Don't be a fool. Open the door.
You've lied before.
Van Helsing, are you willing to take that risk? Are you willing never to see Mary again, Van Helsing? Antoinette has tried to kill Mary once before, Van Helsing. She will delight in another opportunity. Only I can stop her. Van Helsing, open the door. Open the door, Van Helsing. Van Helsing. You can never win, Van Helsing. You are too mortal.
Seated, Mr. Van Helsing.
You don't understand. I must see Mary. Her life is in danger.
Mr. Van Helsing, I know that you're genuinely concerned. Now, Miss Gibbons is deeply troubled, but you can rest assured that she is perfectly secure here.
I don't want to sound patronizing, but this is beyond your experience.
Well, how do I know that you won't do her more harm than good?
Please, sister. There isn't time to explain.
Well, the Mother Superior will be available presently. Now, if you'll just be seated, Mr. Van Helsing. Please, Mr. Van Helsing.
just show me the way.
It shouldn't be much longer now.
Excuse me,
Mr. Van Helsing, I forbid it. Please leave her alone.
Where's this lead?
To the other side of the rectory in the street.
I have to get to Mary's mother. She's the only one that could help us.
Mother Angela would not approve of this. But she has not seen what I have seen.
Keep everything locked.
Don't worry. I'll stay with her until you return.
Thank you, sister. I've got to find her mother. She's the only one that can help us.
I'll wait for you outside.
I want you to get some rest.
I don't feel tired.
You need to sleep.
Kurt, we could be immortal. It was my mother, Kurt. I saw her. She's so beautiful.
I know.
I could be like that. He wants me to. We could be together. You and me. We could stay just the way we are now.
No, Mary. Not us. I won't allow you to be bitten the third time. I won't let him make you into a vampire.
I love you.
I love you too.
Yes, my friends, I have been hurt. But it is especially comforting to know that I have been missed. See what my passion has yielded? I was nearly consumed.
I am cursed and condemned in every language. They do not understand. Even the most foolish have other souls to share their lives with. My solitude is too rarely shared with another. Drink, my friends. It is from the finest of Napoleon's vineyards. Drink. Drink. Christina, what are you doing here?
I have failed you. Mary lives.
What are you saying?
I tried to kill her,
You were supposed to protect her.
but Antoinette said that you wanted...
Antoinette will pay for this little game. It is fortunate for you that you have failed. What irony that fact has followed my fiction. Where is Mary now?
What is it, Louise?
Mother Angela. Oh, the girl is in great danger.
It is time for your Vespers, sister. And bed.
I can't leave her. Mother, I can explain.
We're no longer living in the Dark Ages, sister.
But I promised her young man I wouldn't leave her.
I will take care of her. But you must go to chapel and then to bed.
You will watch her.
No one will harm her. Good night, Sister Teresa.
Mr. Van Helsing will be here very soon.
She is mine, Amanda.
Not yet.
And you'll stop me.
If I have to.
She has become insanely jealous of you and of the fact that I wish to share my life.
But she's my mother.
She is our enemy.
Get away from her! Away!
What happened?
He was here.
But how?
I let him in. I couldn't resist him.
He didn't...
He cannot have another chance. Mary, do you love me?
Yes, Mama.
Then you have to do what I tell you to do. He has bitten you twice, Mary. Your soul is partially his already. We must reverse the process. You have to physically reject his contamination. A little drop of holy water on the skin every hour to force a reaction. It will be very painful, but you must do it. It will take all the will and strength you can find, Mary. The physical cleansing is the first step. We have yet to purge your soul.
I have to go.
Has Mary shown any improvement since this morning?
Not yet. The poor girl is in such agony. But Mr. Van Helsing says it's the only way she can be cleansed of the curse.
Oh, not another.
Please, Mary.
No.
You need the iron to replenish your blood. Here. I'm going to open the curtains, Mary.
No, Kurt, please.
You have to face the light. It's all right, Mary. You're doing fine.
What do you know? You just sit there and give orders. Do this, do that. Shut up. Oh, not another. Oh, what do you know? Oh. Sit down.
Don't give up now. Your body
is reacting. To listen to this.
Don't give up now. Your body is reacting.
Take, please.
Think about your mother. Her pain is forever. Is that what you want? Give me your other arm this time.
It's been 9 hours now, and her soul is still in torment.
Let me take you someplace where we can talk in peace. The noise and the smoke here foul my senses.
I don't understand this at all. I'm sitting here talking to you like we were old friends.
Perhaps you are beginning to appreciate the value of being alive for 1,000 years.
I feel like Faust, selling my soul to the devil.
Mary, immortality can be yours, with strengths and passions beyond mortal imaginations. But you must choose it. I will not force it upon you.
Why don't I fear you now?
Because there is nothing to fear. Van Helsing has you thinking in circles, Mary. Mortal blood is a mere inconvenience to me. I do not live to partake of it. I partake of it to live, to experience everything there is to appreciate in this world. This is the life I offer you.
Make it sound so enticing.
It would take more than a mortal lifetime just to tell you what I have seen, who I have known. I have so much to share with you, Mary.
Why me?
I am in love with you, Mary. Heed your instincts. Don't be afraid.
You're just so different from how I've always imagined you to be.
Just as my life is different from how you imagine it. You can be part of my life. You can be forever young, able to experience to the fullest your every dream. You can be immortal, but you must decide what it is that you want. you can be immortal.
Resist.
Mary, it's all right. It's over. It's all over. It's all right.
Oh, please, Kurt. No.
We've got to find out. Why so soon? Can't you have a few days to recover?
If Dracula gets to her now, then all her pain is for nothing.
But she's so drained.
Do you think I enjoy watching my own daughter suffer? There's no choice. If Mary's going to free herself from Dracula's will, then she's got to free one of the spirits he's already taken.
What? I've never read about any ritual like that.
I'm talking about her life. I'm not talking about ritual. She's so emotionally and spiritually bound up with Dracula. She's got to renounce him.
There must be other ways.
No. No. When she drives the stake in, she'll see the pain of vampirism give way to the peace of mortal death. That vision will sever the ties more than anything you or I can say or do.
All right.
first thing tomorrow morning.
She's got to release the vampire's spirit while it's conscious, before dawn.
All right.
She'll be safe in the crypt. Trust me. Please. Please.
Assured me to be safe. Don't worry.
Yes, don't worry. I will take care of you.
Never touch her again.
That you can keep me away with that tiny irritant.
Listen to me, Mary. Your very soul depends on your doing exactly what I say. No. No. You're not going to kill me. Do you understand? You're just going to free me from Dracula's curse. You're my mother. I could never. Please, Mama.
I love you, Mary.
Trust me. Trust me. You're not just going to save yourself, you'll save me. Do it, Mama. You've got to be strong. If not for your sake, then for mine.
Van Helsing. Van Helsing.
When the sun rises, you'll be free. You must go to Dracula's estate and
find his journal. It's hidden somewhere in a secret compartment near his study. You'll find the locations of his ovens. Destroy them.
You're asking me to kill you.
I'm already dead. Give me the peace I crave.
Amanda!
It won't be long before he's in here, and when he is, we'll both suffer.
I can't.
You're consigning your soul to an eternal hell, and at the same time, you're condemning me.
I can't.
You'll never know the pain I've endured. Day after day, I've watched myself killing like a crazed derelict. I hate it, and I can't stop myself.
I don't want to lose you again.
It's an act of love. Save me, my sweetheart.
We won't fail you.
It is time to move on. You must take care of my other coffins and of my native soil. I want you to pack up my papers. They are in the vault.
What will you need for travel?
Assemble a set of documents bearing the name Matthew Dmitriev. You will be transporting your recently deceased cousin Matthew by charter flight over the polar route. You know the time requirements.
Sleep well, Dracula. When you reawaken, all will be ready for you.
Dream of me.
It's just got to be here.
Well, keep looking. I'll check some of the other rooms.
Something.
Kurt! 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 Some help. You don't even know which coffin he's in.
Well, they'll all have to be destroyed.
When night comes, he'll probably move on. We've got to get him while it's still daylight.
We'll start with the coffin downstairs. I knew he wouldn't be foolish enough to stay here. Use the holy water.
only got a few hours.
She'll have to go through the same process you did. We can come back for her later.
Come on. Move.
Madame Defarge would feel right at home here.
first placed upon my shoulders, I thought I would go insane. But gradually I grew resigned to my destiny. The most potent addiction is the addiction to life. To be alive. However lonely it may be.